When taking messy handwritten notes and turning them into a video, the instinct is to clean them up into corporate-style presentation slides. But doing that strips away the authenticity of the learning experience. Today, we are migrating raw facts from the upcoming Indian Premier League 2026 opening match, specifically the roster and venue data for Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. We are going to apply a precise workflow to convert these scattered English notes into a clean, handwritten style digital presentation. This conversion process is built on 3 strict rules: 100% content retention, an authentic physical aesthetic, and joyful color coding. Nailing this physical aesthetic keeps viewers in a focused mindset. It signals to students that this is a dedicated study session, which holds their attention longer than a sterile corporate layout. Step 1 is configuring the Canvas environment. You need to set your workspace to an A4 vertical layout or a wide 16:9 spread that mimics an open physical book. Next, you must import a tactile background. This means laying down an image of lined or grid paper with visible grain and texture. Do not default to a flat white background or a sleek dark mode template. Those standard digital layouts break the illusion of studying from physical material. Look at this split-screen comparison. On the left, a standard rigid Hindi font looks clinical and out of place. On the right, a custom flowing Hindi script supports the illusion of a student's handwriting on real paper. Establishing this textured, handwritten baseline preconditions the viewer. Before they even read a single cricket statistic, their brain recognizes the visual cues of a classroom and shifts into active learning mode. Now we move to transcribing and translating the data. This is the phase where creators are most likely to introduce errors. You will face the condensing trap. This is the instinctive urge to summarize long lists of raw data into brief, generalized bullet points. This diagram demonstrates the correct approach using our actual player lists. The messy source PDF on the left contains 25 RCB players and 23 SRH players. Every single name, from Rajat Patidar to Virat Kohli, must be explicitly typed out. To accommodate that high volume of text, expand the slide count naturally. Do not shrink your font size to force all 48 names onto one page. During transcription, translate the contextual information into accessible Hindi, but leave technical cricket terms intact so their specific meaning is preserved. Committing to 100% data retention proves to your audience that you did not take any shortcuts. That thoroughness builds trust with a student audience. Phase 3 is applying new structural elements. We need to strip away any remaining sterile formatting and replace it with components that look hand-drawn. Delete your auto-generated bullet points. Swap them out for hand-drawn dashes, rough stars, and imperfect geometric shapes. Watch this close-up. A hand-drawn red box isolates the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium text, and a thick yellow highlight sweeps behind the March 28th date. We use colors intentionally: blue for primary text, yellow for highlights, and red for critical borders. These colorful interventions mimic an elite student's actual study notebook. They guide the viewer's eye to the most important facts, making dense information manageable at a glance. Step 4 is the final review. Check the translated Hindi text for grammatical precision, ensuring the core facts remain exactly as they appear in the source material. This is also where you apply expert enhancements. These are minor, non-intrusive visual clarifications that illustrate relationships implied in the original notes without changing the text. Look at this close-up mock-up. Pat Cummins and Rajat Patidar are both listed as team captains. By placing a small, hand-drawn yellow crown next to their names, you visually anchor their leadership roles. These tiny additions show mastery over the material. They bridge the gap between simple data entry and actual educational instruction, reinforcing your authority as the guide. Finally, flip through the completed digital deck. Verify that the visual sequence of your slides matches the exact flow of the original document. This before and after split screen shows the result. On the left, chaotic scribbled source notes. On the right, an organized, colorful, handwritten style presentation. By adhering to these strict rules, you've turned raw, unpolished data into a clear visual reference that's ready for video synchronization.